Welcome to Chaotic Good Improv Saturday night comedy one-shot short form improv show. I think it's the first time I've ever got that right. We're going to be doing some short form improvisation for you guys here tonight. Thank you guys for joining. If this is your first time watching CGI on Twitch, do some short form improv. Everything you see on this show is going to be made up on the spot. We don't have anything planned other than the games that we're going to be doing. And because none of it's planned, we're going to be needing suggestions from you throughout the show. So if you're watching on Twitch and in the chat, just anytime we ask for some suggestions, just feel free to type in as many as you want. And Chad will go through those, find one, and we'll use it as a suggestion for our game. This, I believe, is our last short form show before we go our big grand opening, our public reveal next Thursday. So if for those of you watching, you're in on the ground zero, you get to see us early while we play around with technical difficulties and figure out games that we like and don't like. Let me introduce our cast real quick before I turn it over to Chad for any announcements. So my name is Chris, and tonight we've got a cast of 5. So with us we've got Melanie. Woohoo! We've got Noah. We've got Pierce. And last but not least, we've got Jack. And the man that's making all of this work, everything function, getting all of our streams going, making sure that we look crystal clear and sound as good as our computers will allow us, is our Hostmaster General, Chad.
Why, thank you so much. And yeah, glad to have everyone here tonight. Thank you for watching us tonight, and thank you for supporting what we're doing on this channel. As Chris said, when we ask for suggestions, please go ahead and put those suggestions into the chat. I'll be sure to keep monitoring that and pass them along to our cast. They cannot see what you're putting in, but I will make sure that they at least become aware of it. Real quick, I want to give a special thank you to CP3SPN2 for the latest follow. And ever since we started getting into the monetization part of Twitch and everything, we've had a lot of people step up, follow, spread the word, and pledge their support through bit cheers and subscriptions. So we really do appreciate everybody who's been supporting us in that way. Right now, before we really get into it, now's a good time to go ahead and let your friends know that we're loud, live, and bringing the funny to you. So please spread the word, let folks know that we're playing tonight. And the more the merrier. Hope you enjoy it.
Well, thank you, Chad. And like I said, since we haven't gone public and we haven't made big announcements about this, any of you guys watching, please feel free to put in as many suggestions as you can think of as we go through, because we're going to be needing a lot of those, because we're doing the show almost just for you. Technically, we are doing this show just for you, but feel like you're our special guest at home. All right, so this first game we're going to be doing is a game for Jack and Melanie. Let me go ahead and change my background out of here without getting rid of my video altogether, which is bad. So what we need as a suggestion, if anyone can come up with any location, any place, any building, a room. It could technically, I guess it could be in any time period. It could be the pyramids of Egypt. It doesn't matter what it is. Just feel free to type any of those into the chat at all. Also type something into the chat to let us know you are there and you are watching. We're not monitoring the chats. Only Chad's doing that. And anytime I look at his face and he's not laughing, I'm like, is anyone writing anything? So feel free to do that, because the game that we're going to be playing right now is the game called Change. What's going to happen here is Melanie and Jack will be performing a scene, and anytime I want, I can say change. And when I say change, whoever just said the last line of dialogue will have to change what they just said to something completely different, and then have to justify why the new thing they said is part of the scene. Chad, do we have any suggestions?
Here's one for July: Santa's Workshop.
Santa's Workshop. All right, I'm just glad someone's giving us suggestions right now, because I was like, Saturday night before we got public, I'm a little worried. But all right, so this scene has something to do with Santa's Workshop. This is Change, beginning in 3, 2, and 1.
Oh, honey, this has been one exhausting night, but we did it. High five.
You're telling me there, honey. I mean, I worked on my booty off. Just to put, just some toys off for these little rascals?
But I think we are getting faster and faster ever since I started working out, like it was suggested by our little North Pole general practitioner.
Yes.
I've been
I've noticed
exercising.
the same thing. I've been doing the old P90X.
Change.
I've been doing the old Beachbody workout extreme.
Change.
I've been doing a few jumping jacks every morning, and would you know it? I've gotten faster.
I've noticed that when you're jumping, your belly doesn't just. It's so great. You know what? I think now that we're done, we should go ahead and take a vacation and go ahead and go to the South Pole.
South Pole.
Change.
We should go to Las Vegas.
Vegas. Yes. I've always, you've known I've had a gambling addiction I've wanted to experiment with.
I know. That's why I've had to hide all the money I get from parents.
You do that for me.
Change.
know.
You do that? Really? I knew I smelled money around here somewhere.
Change.
That's why I can't sleep at night. There's a bunch of coins under the bed.
Yes. You know, these parents, they give us what they can. And I know that you have your addiction issues. So I shove all the money into the mattress.
Change.
I shove all the money into my Santa dress.
Change.
I shove all the money back into the presents, and then I ship it back to the kids.
Ah, you're so giving.
They're all getting money for Christmas.
Ah, no wonder they hate all these toys we're making, because they can just buy whatever they want.
You know, last year I got all these requests, and I just gave Amazon gift cards to all of them.
You know, those Amazon workers have such lower quality of life. They're making it so much faster.
Change.
You know, those Amazon workers can sue us, and I think they own Twitch. So they're doing wonderful things.
Change.
You know, Amazon should probably not be concerned with one sole Twitch channel. Let's just talk about other things.
I do worry though, because they are quite large, but they don't have our beautiful little elves.
Is that PC these days?
No, we
Are we
don't.
allowed?
That's why I whispered it.
Oh, okay. So
I'm
I should.
trying-
Okay, good. I'm glad we're whispering.
I'm trying to be better about it. One of them talked to me the other day about his feeling, you know, bad about his height, and
Change.
he talked to me the other day about the strange looks you give them when they're changing.
Change.
They talked to me the other day about how we only feed them once a year.
Well, that's true, but it's Thanksgiving when we feed them, and we're giving thanks to them, right?
And they store it. It should store a year.
Right to their belly, and
They're not very
you
big.
should know we've had to do jumping jacks every morning.
That's
And
right.
seed. Oh, that took a weird turn, but I like it. And Amazon, in case you're watching, we meant no disrespect
No,
whatsoever.
absolutely not. This is a great reminder. If you have Twitch Prime through Amazon, go ahead and hit subscribe.
For
Amazon, we love your
free.
business practices. You're so fair.
Oh, okay.
Not a monopoly. Not a monopoly.
There's our Christmas in July episode, ladies and gentlemen. So this next game is going to be for Pierce and Noah, but we're going to have Jack and Melanie will be helping them out for this game, because this is going to be a game of pillars. But we're going to need a suggestion before we get started. And I think it'd be a good suggestion for this game would be a relationship for these two people. How do they know each other? They don't have to literally be related, nor do they romantically involved, but just how do they know each other? Are they next door neighbors, old poker buddies, whatever? Just how do these two individuals know each other? And we'll be playing this game Pillars. So Pierce and Noah will be performing the scene, but every once in a while, one of them will hesitate and can't think of the next word to say. They will just simply raise their hand, and when they do so, their respective pillar, played by Jack and Melanie, will just shout out a random word. It doesn't even have to make any sense with anything that they've been saying so far, and that will then be the next word out of their mouth, and they'll have to justify why they are saying that word in the sentence that they just brought up. So to make this more clear, Jack will be Pierce's pillar, and Melanie will be Noah's pillar. Chad, do we have a suggestion of a relationship for Pierce and Noah?
Yes, we have a suggestion for drill sergeant and new recruit.
All right, so this scene will have something to do with a sergeant of drills and a recruit who is new. This is Pillars with Pierce and Noah in 3, 2, and 1.
Son, you are disrespectful. I am ashamed that you are in my army.
Well, I guess I should. Look, I can't help it, Sergeant. The other recruits, they're not taking too kindly to me.
Well, you keep messing up, and every time you mess up, I have to punish everybody. That's kind of in the orders.
Right. But like when I mess up, it's like I kind of slip on the rope, and then they all call me a dirty little.
Earthworm.
They call me a dirty little earthworm, and it hurts my feelings, and it doesn't help me rise to the challenge. I'm just kind of sad.
Hurts your feelings?
Yeah.
Hurts your feelings? Son, this is the army. You don't have feelings. If you're not lucky, I will hurt your
Chapstick.
chapstick ass. I will chapstick your ass. You don't even know what that is, do you?
I don't necessarily know what it is,
Well, you
Sergeant.
don't want to know.
I don't, but I guess my other issue is you're kind of proving my point that everyone here is so obsessed with the physical and not at all in touch with their emotions that I start to feel alienated. I feel like I'm not overly sensitive as far as men go, but here it's like I'm a little touchy little
Microphone.
microphone. Like every time you tap me, I just got a little reaction or something. Like whoom. Every time you poke me with your words, that is.
You are very touchy, Private. But tell you what, you're a damn fine shot. And that's the only reason I have not booted you out of here. That's right. The other day when we were out on the range and you hit 5
Band-Aid.
Band-Aid holes in a row.
That I did, Sergeant. That I did. You know,
that's me.
when you hand me some kind of rifle, I get to
Parcheesi.
Parcheesi. You know what it is? Just an old outdated game I never grew up on. And I take to it naturally.
That's all right, son. That's why you're still here and you're still in my troop.
Well, Sergeant, I guess my main question is, what do I do? How do I tell all these big burly? Have you seen how burly the other recruits are? They're strong. How do I tell them to stop calling me a sniveling little
Light bulb.
light bulb? How do I tell them that? Because they're like, you're a snivelly little light bulb. I'll break you when you turn off.
All right, son. I can see I'm not going to get through you by chapsticking. I'm going to have to.
No, I don't react well to that.
No, when they call you names like earthworm or light bulb or
Podcast.
podcast host,
Well, they didn't call me podcast. That's just insensitive, huh? That's like light bulb and earthworm are here, but podcast is up here. You took it there.
you got to have a thicker skin, son. You got to be able to judo flip that stuff back around on them. You got to say, "Well, I may be a podcast
But
host."
you're a cast pod, right? Is that what you're saying? I feel like I did that wrong.
And scene.
Oh, my
man.
goodness.
If I camp as I was, and someone said, "I am going to chapstick your ass,"
I would run.
I think that would have made it way more enjoyable just to hear people talking about that, because it wasn't that kind. That was good.
All right. So our next game is a game that we call Switch. And it's for pretty much everybody but me and Chad. So I'm going to need a bunch of suggestions. So start thinking. I need locations. I need relationships. I need weird objects you find under your bed. I need, I don't know, a crazy name you would call your pet. So start thinking about that and start throwing them into the chat if you can. And what we're going to do here is we're going to have 4 scenes going on, and I am basically going to be the puppet master of these scenes. And once they get their suggestions and set up their scenes, I can call out the suggestion, and they'll have to switch scenes quickly and continue on or take it to a whole new level. So if we can get some suggestions, Chad?
Certainly. We have a suggestion for a sidecar.
A sidecar. So that would be for Chris and Jack.
Suggestion for Snuggles.
Oh, let's see. Snuggles is going to be for Jack and Noah.
A suggestion for a Wishbone.
A Wishbone. Wishbone is Noah and Pierce. And one more. Bring it home.
Fish Scales.
Oof. Okay. Fish scales. And scallops. Fish scallops.
Fish scallops.
And that is going to be for Pierce and Chris.
Yeah.
So let's go around one more time. We have the first game is
Sidecar.
second game,
Snuggles.
third game,
Wishbone.
and the last game is
Fish scallops.
fish scallops, which is a gourmet treat. If you haven't had it, I would highly recommend. So let's go with our first team here, and this is Switch in 3, 2, and 1.
Billy, it's your turn to ride in the sidecar.
You mean it, Papa?
Yep, you are now old enough. You don't gotta hang on the seat behind me with your hands wrapped around my torso. I trust you enough.
That's a little weird now that I'm 47.
Well, it took you a long time to, for me to trust you that you weren't just going to fly out of the sidecar. I didn't want to have to be a 75-year-old man driving his 47-year-old son around a motorcycle like this, but I think you moved up, son.
Yeah, so thank you, Papa. I appreciate you. You're always so kind to me.
Kind is a relative word, son. I just don't want you, have to sweep you up off the pavement now. So make sure
I am light. So that way, now I'll hold on like I wrap my hands around your torso, but now I'll wrap my hands inside the sidecar.
Snuggles.
I think we should talk about it.
Okay. Shoot.
Look, there's just no easy way to bring it up. You killed Snuggles.
I put Snuggles out of her misery.
So you admit it. No, you admit it. You murdered.
Yeah, I admit it. Snuggles was suffering. I ended that suffering.
So how do you consider living in a penthouse apartment with anything that she would ever want to eat suffering?
Listen,
So yeah, I had to bring her in her backpack.
broken legs.
Yes, I had to put her in her backpack, carry her all the way down to the elevator, carry her onto the lawn. I'm sorry?
She was hobbling around. I could see the misery in her eyes. She wanted me to hit her with that
We
shot.
had just gotten the funding for the pet pogo stick.
Wishbone.
All right, we are not going to have a repeat of last Thanksgiving.
All right, Johnny. Now pull with me.
Grandma, I don't know. Last year, this turned into a brawl, and I'm not going to fight you.
No, Johnny. Come on. When have you ever known me to be violent?
Well, there was last Thanksgiving, and then
Other than that.
Christmas, the 4th of July party
Okay.
where you had the Roman candle fight. I mean, Grandma, you've got
Look, Johnny. If you win the wishbone, you can wish that I'm not violent, and then it'll come true. But you gotta win the wishbone.
Fish scales.
Thanks for inviting me out on your boat.
Well, just got it, and figured I'd take you out. Just got it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I didn't even think you knew my name. You just sort of sit there and make fun of me all the time, but
Well,
this is real nice of you.
I don't know your name actually, and I just said, but you look like you're fun, neat,
Oh,
funny.
I'm a hoot.
Yeah, I can tell. You actually put a worm on that there hook there.
Oh, I'm just making sure the reel is working.
I actually gotta check the equipment first. I understand.
Wishbone.
Wow! Ooh, Jenny, that's what you get for not pulling on the wishbone with your grandma.
Oh, damn it, Grandma! Oh, gee.
Come on, take a pull. Huh?
I think you knocked my tooth out.
I'll knock another one out. I'll knock another one out, huh?
Sidecar.
Now, son, I guess I should have warned you that the things in the sidecar are not meant to be thrown out at high speed.
No, they're not.
Now, is there anything you want to tell that poor woman whose windshield you crushed with that bowling ball?
I'm sorry. I won't do it again.
Well, I think it's physically impossible for you to be able to do that again, son. Her windshield's shattered, and
Well,
if you would,
pick up the bowling ball.
yeah, and how you were able to catch that at such a high rate of speed is just something that I will live in my memory forever.
Mama never let me do track, Papa.
Snuggles.
Oh, hey, darling. Me and Cuddles were just playing.
Listen. Snuggles was one thing, but now I'm seeing just pets all over town, hanging out of. I don't even think they're ours at this point. It's one thing.
You think that's related to me?
I don't want to. But
Oh, it's not me.
I
I'm
believe
not the
that
pet strangler.
that's actually exactly what I'm accusing you of. I believe you are the pet strangler. We've had a lot of pets going missing lately. It's
No, honey, I use weapons.
Oh, okay. Why didn't you tell me? Where's our next target?
Fish scales.
You think you got like another life preserver or something I can have? Because these three are, I'm still worried they're not going to keep me afloat.
You can't swim. That's what.
I can't swim a lick. Actually, my bone density is so thick that if I were to get in the water, I would just rocket ship right down to the bottom.
I noticed this new boat that I just got is riding pretty low.
That's me.
And scene.
That was
Oh my
so
God.
mean.
That was the meanest
of mean.
switch I've ever. A mean grandma and a kitty murderer and a sinking ship. Golly.
But at least I caught that bowling ball.
Yeah, you were good, son.
All
You
right,
did something right, son.
All right, Forrest. Okay. Let's see. What's up next?
Job interview. I think we have Noah. You gonna intro that one?
All right, so guys, we're about to jump into a game of job interview. We're gonna ask Chris to take his headphones out, so that way he can't hear a gosh darn thing that we're saying. This game is gonna be for Chris and Jack. What's gonna be happening here is Chris is going to be interviewing for a job. So we want you to go ahead in that chat, throw down some suggestions of jobs, occupations. They can be a little weird, they can be a little crazy, a little out there. Who knows? And what's going to happen is Chris is going to interview for this job. Jack is going to ask him all kinds of questions, and Chris is going to have to figure out what job he's applying for. So let's say maybe he's a surf instructor. He's going to have to figure out through Jack's questions, oh, I'm a surf instructor. So, Chad, do we have any occupations rolling in quite just yet?
We're still waiting on them, but before they
That's all right. Well,
But before they come rolling in, I would like to thank Patrick Lim 5 and Eagle Panini for their cheers, and thank you to Bama PJ for the follow. So that helps us along.
Big thanks going out.
Absolutely. We have a suggestion for a sign spinner.
Ooh, all right. So Chris is going to be interviewing for the position of a new sign spinner. We're going to do the universal sign for Chris to put back his headphones. We're going to ask him to put them on back in by doing this to your number. There we go. This is going to be job interview with Chris and Jack in 3, 2, and 1.
Good afternoon. Thank you for coming on such short notice.
Well, thank you for having me on such short notice.
Absolutely, Mr. McGillicuddy. I'm happy to be here. We got your resume, and it is stunning. But I just want to ask you a few follow-up questions to really lock down that job.
Shoot.
All right. Well, as you know, let's just start out with a basic one. What do you think is your greatest strength?
I would say my biceps. I'm able to lift very heavy things with my arms, and that comes in handy.
That is excellent. That'll definitely help you out on this job. I don't know how heavy it'll be, but maybe that can be a benefit. Wonderful. Moving swiftly forward, what would you think that you, out of everybody else, would add to this company's morale? You know?
I like jokes. I know a few, and when people seem down, I like to make them feel up. Also, I've got uppers too, if that doesn't work. So
I don't think that'll be necessary, but who knows? Honestly, anything can happen. Moving swiftly forward, let's just go ahead and ask random questions. Do you like helicopters?
Yeah. They're my favorite sort of copter. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. That was more of a personal question for me. Writing that one down, saving it for later. Moving swiftly ahead. You look like a guy who knows his way around advertising. Would you agree with that statement? Yes or no?
Yes.
Care to elaborate?
Yes. I have watched many a commercial, so I know what they're made of. Usually there's a product, and they sell it.
Wonderful, wonderful. And do you have any experience directing or anything of that sort? Maybe?
When I was in high school, I was the crossing guard at the street, so I would direct kids in the direction they would have to go to safely cross the street.
That will come in handy. In fact, we just had to fire because of, legal reasons, had that same job before he got this one. Fantastic. So, last but not least, do you have any specific, como se dice, arrows or any tricks that you can do with our product? You seem confused, and that's what we like.
Yeah, well, no, it's just sometimes things that go through my head slower than normal heads.
Right.
But tricks that I could do with your arrows, yeah.
Just anything that will attract more and more customers would be ideal.
Oh, yeah, I'm real good at that. I can spin signs like the best of them.
Oh, wonderful. Well, we'll get back to you, Mr. McGillicuddy. Thank you so much for coming in.
And see, no?
You got me with the coma cadice, because I was like, wait a minute. Well, I thought I'd do something here, but was it sign spinner? Was that what
That was it. That was it on the nose.
Nice. All right. Jack, you want to introduce the next game?
I would love to. Ladies and gentlemen who are watching here at home or wherever you're watching, maybe a Buffalo Wild Wings. This next scene we're going to do is going to be called Scene 3 or 4 ways, depending on if it's tie. Now, what we're going to need from you all is just different types of genres of movies or film, or those are the same things. Theater, television, there we go. And just get those rolling into the chat. This next scene is going to be with Melanie and Pierce, and basically we're going to do one scene quick scene. They're going to do it full through, and then the next time I'm going to switch them up, and we're going to have to do it in whatever genre that y'all recommend in the chat. So go ahead and get those going. Chad, have I stalled long enough for those to roll on in?
They're absolutely starting to roll in. Before we get to them, a quick thank you to Purple Pineapple 8 for the follow. That helps us out very much, and we appreciate it. Okay, for the first genre, we have 50s sitcom.
50s sitcom. All right. And then, Chad, while you're also looking for those genres, also find some other suggestions that we weren't able to use. So that'll be the suggestion for the first scene.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, yeah. We have a suggestion for game show.
Game show. I like it.
Game show.
Okay. And you had to know it was coming.
Oh,
No.
I didn't call it 3 scenes in the musical.
La, 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 la.
All right. Hope y'all warmed up. Awesome. So we have 50s sitcom, game show, and musical. And then
Wow.
do we have a suggestion for what their first scene will be?
Yes. It will be an Irish pub.
An Irish pub is the suggestion. This is scene 3 or 4 ways with Melanie and Pierce in 3, 2, and 1.
Hey, Melanie, can I get another pint there, please?
Yeah. Is that the little one? The big one? That's my first.
Yeah, I'll take the big one. The big one's great.
All right.
Been a long day. I'm real thirsty.
There you go. Oh, yeah. I was told to let it foam just all over the glass. There you go.
That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Melanie, let's tell you something. I come in here every day and I tell you my troubles. And you listen pretty good. You got anybody in your life? Got anybody special?
Yeah, I have a family.
Ah, well, I was hoping that maybe you'd start a family with me.
Whoa. Like in the bar? Because it's my first day.
I'm real lonely, so I'll take a bar family.
Let me go see if I can clock out for an hour.
Okay.
And scene! All right, perfect. So what? Great short scene. Going to be fantastic. Let's see that same scene again, but this time as a 50s sitcom.
Honey, I'm home. Where's my pipe and my cup of hot chocolate?
Oh, Rob, here you go. Did you have a good day at work?
Oh, it was very long and very capitalist.
Oh, good. I think I'll join you in that.
Virginia Slims. Very nice.
They are. They even when I'm pregnant.
Honey, I'm glad you mentioned that you're pregnant. I come home every night and I tell you my troubles, which you don't listen to at all because you're a woman and you can't. But I was thinking we should start a family. It's great that you're already pregnant.
I'm way ahead of you, Rob. Do you know what? We can go ahead and have as many as you want because I'm not going to have a career.
That's right. Let's take an hour. Hell, let's take 5 minutes.
Let's take 5 minutes and let me get you another martini, Rob.
And scene! Wow. All right. Well, we're in the 50s.
Wow, that was good.
That's when America was great again, right? Yeah.
Awesome. Let's see that same scene, but now this time as a game show.
Melanie, come on down. That's right. You're the next person to get me a cup of coffee.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Welcome to Let's Make Coffee.
I'm so excited. I did not think you would call my name.
Oh, Melanie, you've been awesome every day in the audience. That's right. Just bringing your friends and family in, and today's the day when you make it up on stage.
Oh my gosh. So I'm going to get to pick one of the three. I hope it's a date back there, actually.
That's right. You get to pick one of 3 families.
You're kind of cute, actually.
You know what? Let's go, you and me. That's right. You hit the daily double.
I watch you every day at home. Sometimes I play hooky from school just to watch you.
Wait, from school?
And scene! Oh.
I would watch that game show.
Easily. Every day. I'd play hooky from school to watch. All right, let's see that same scene. Hope y'all are warmed up because this next one is a musical. Whenever we're ready.
Melanie, you are so good to me, Melanie. Will you please fix me a cup of tea, Melanie, just for me?
It's 2020, my love. You can go make your own tea. This isn't the 50s anymore.
Very well. I shall go. I shall make my own. Don't expect me to share my day with you. You don't listen, you don't hear, and I fear that this is the end for us, my dear.
That's fine by me. You can take the kids and I will write you a check because I have a better job. Here you go, stay at home, mama.
And scene! Oh, we went through time and space. That was great. That was great.
Yeah, and to think we started with an Irish pub. Wow, that was a
Time, space, and octaves.
To play Pick a Family. All right.
Oh, me. All right. Chad, for our next game, we've got a couple of easy things to ask for here. We need a couple of letters. And then also, I'm going to go with this. My hands are bandaged. Why? How did I hurt my hand? That's the suggestion for this next scene. What's going to happen is we're going to take those letters, and Chris and Noah are going to be in this scene. They are going to do this scene about however I hurt my hands. And they're going to swap out the two letters that we give. We need consonants, by the way, Chad. I know you know this. The audience may not. So just make sure we get those, because swapping A's is for the birds. So, Chad, do we have any letters first off?
Yes, we do. We have the letter B and the letter L.
B and L. Ooh, that's a fun one.
yeah. So we'll substitute B's for L's.
All right. So
I think I may regret that choice, but
ladder becomes batter. Loose becomes boost. We'll see how this goes. And Chad, how did I hurt my hands?
You stepped on Legos while doing a handstand, presumably with your hands.
That's very creative. We got a creative audience. All right. So this scene has something to do with stepping on Legos. Stepping on Legos. We're swapping out B's for L's. This is
wait. We're swapping out B's for L's or L's for B's?
L's for
B's for L's. Do B's for L's. That's fine. That's fine.
We'll see. We'll
All
see which way it goes. I'll figure it out. I'm not in the scene. In 3, 2, and 1.
Son, you pick up those Legos. Pick them up.
Okay, Dad. Stop lossing me around. I didn't mean to make my room so messy. It's my lead room, after all.
It's your room. However, I was trying to do a handstand earlier and hurt my hand, Luddy.
Dad, you're not supposed to lead doing gymnastics in a room with lunk leads. Hello?
Oh! I'm sorry. I had no idea this was your lead room because I pay for the lead room. So, the way I see it, I'll do handstands in whatever lead room I want to.
You kind of hurt my feelings, Father. I'm not Lily, my little Laruther. I'm
Not Lily.
I'm Lol.
You are. You're Lol. Sorry, Lol.
I'm the older sibling.
You are. Listen, I lost my temper back there. Allowed the Lego locks, and sit down.
Okay, I'm
Dad's
sorry.
been having some trouble at home. With
Is that
Mom.
why you have landages on your wrists?
No, those are the Legos. Mommy laughed at the Lego thing. She thought that was pretty lull-headed of me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you are lull-headed, or so she says.
Oh, she says it, and you know how Mom can be.
Yeah.
Kinley.
Yeah. Yeah, you called her a lich yesterday.
He was acting like a lich, son. when a woman acts like a lich, you should call her a lich. You should always call her a lich. It always goes over well.
Yeah, but well, Mom says
A
whenever
lig
you're-
lich. A lig lich. A lig fat lich. Huh?
Yeah, Mom said whenever you're in the mood and you call her a lig lich, you're most likely to go to the cabinet and get out the lurlin, 4 fingers of lurlin, and you get all drunk and gross.
Yes. Yes, I get a little gross when I drink the lurlin, and son, you'll be pretty gross when you drink the lurlin. But sometimes a man just needs a little lurlin to get through the day. It's not unhealthy.
Okay, can you stay solar long enough to help me?
No, I already know the answer is no. Stay solar?
Yeah. So, Dad, I have to get my ladges for Loy Scouts, and you said you'd help me. You can't be drunk. You need to be solar to help me get my Loy Scout ladges.
The worst father.
And scene.
That was getting sad.
I've ever
I was hoping you'll turn it back around. It just got darker.
The loudest.
Oh God. I don't know what to
Son of a
say.
lich.
I think Loy Scouts needs to be a thing.
It was either that or the Call Scouts, and Call Scouts just sounded bad. Pierce, you want to introduce product placement for Jack and Melanie?
Sure. So Jack and Melanie, Jack and Melanie will be doing this next scene. Chad, for this scene, we need a half dozen or dozen different name brand products, things like Coca-Cola and Honda Accord, things like that. We need just to start keeping them coming. What's going to happen is Jack and Melanie are going to be doing this scene, and in the middle of the scene, kind of as Melanie and I did earlier with Virginia Slims, they will have to inject some of these products into the scene. I'll call out the product, and they will have to place those products within the scene and do a little pitch for them. So, Chad, we have some products coming in.
We certainly do. Goldfish crackers.
Oh, I love goldfish crackers. Goldfish crackers. All right, I'm typing them into our little chat note bot here. What else we got here, Chad?
Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops. Somebody went to the grocery store today. What else?
Old Navy clothing, I would say.
Old Navy. Okay.
Let's see. Solyndra solar panels.
Solyndra solar panels. Is the
Somebody
CEO
sells
of
them.
Solyndra solar panels in the audience today?
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
Is this a freebie product placement here? We're actually doing.
They log in just to this game to plug their product. That's like I said.
If they got a
Look, that's where the
subscription,
money
that would be a.
Look, I tell you what. I'll tell you what, listeners. If you subscribe, we will place your product. All right, what's next, Dad? We need a few more.
Polaroid camera. Remember
Polaroid.
those?
Yep. They're coming back. What else we got?
Colgate toothpaste.
Colgate toothpaste. Need let's say 2 or 3 more.
You know what? We'll go for it. DeLorean cars.
DeLorean. If I can spell it. DeLorean. And you got any more? Remember one more.
Pepsi soda.
What?
What now?
Pepsi soda.
Oh, Pepsi.
Oh,
Sorry.
it's all in the accent. Pepsi soda.
Pepsi soda.
Pepsi soda. Pepsi soda.
All right.
Live in Coca.
And then Chad, if you would scroll back through and pick one of the earlier suggestions that we did not get, and we'll use that suggestion for this game. All right. So, like I said, Melanie and Jack will be doing a scene together, and during the scene, I will inject one of these products, and they'll have to place that product into the scene. Chad, what's our suggestion for it?
Dog catchers.
Dog catchers. All right. So this has the scene has something to do about dog catching or dog catchers. There, it's up to them how they play that one out. So this is product placement in 3, 2, and 1.
Number
got it.
597.
I can't believe you got that one.
Me neither.
I've been
Dude,
hunting that one for weeks.
Really?
Yeah, little bastard just shits and runs.
Yeah, that's what it does. I call them all poop and go.
Yes! Oh, man. Listen, there is a Dalmatian that is just wreaking havoc in this nice neighborhood. And we got to he's hard of hearing as they tend to be. So we got to figure it out.
Polaroid camera.
I got just the thing. You see, when he was pooping, he was next to a old trash bin, and inside I found a Polaroid camera. They're silent, not like these phones today that are going, click. That's the sound of a speaker. This is all natural.
Wow. And the picture just comes right out. Although he's deaf, so it won't matter if it makes a click sound. But I like that we can take that picture. We can take that picture and we can pin it up on all the lampposts.
Exactly. That way they'll know we're coming for him.
Yeah, he'll see it because he's got his eyes.
He won't hear it as we dry it out, but he'll see it.
He'll see it. He'll go, oh my God, they're coming to get me, right?
Fruit Loops.
Now, I'm wondering if that'll detract from him being caught.
I don't know, but I know that he likes those fruity little Fruit Loops.
Oh.
And they still sell them. Remember we were kids. And so I think if we can just put them out like Hansel and Gretel, like the dog will just eat them right up to us.
That's right, and every dog loves it because it's part of a balanced breakfast.
And it's sugary.
That's right. You can taste the rain. Nope. Hold on.
They're good too.
That's a bit. They're good though. They're fruity.
They are good. I don't know if we left any for the dog though.
Yeah, I eat them all up. Might go get me some more.
DeLorean.
In my DeLorean sports car.
Oh,
Don't you want to go way back to the grocery store?
I do. Look at that.
That's
That
right.
door opens just like that camera pops. That is fantastic.
I get that reference. And it just goes straight up.
Oh,
That dog's coming to us when they see me pull up in this baby.
wait, look at us. We are looking so hot and sexy in this car. Dogs are going to be just running like a zoo behind us.
Pack of dogs.
Yeah, like a bag of dogs.
Cylindra solar panels.
You know what? This car is getting warm.
Well, don't worry. It's fuel efficient. I've attached Cylindra solar panels to the top of the DeLorean.
Well, hot damn, look at you. I bet it's
Hot
warm
damn indeed.
without
You
even
know that
turning
the
on
sun produces rays that can charge our Earth?
You know what? I imagined because it charges me. So I figured it would charge the earth.
Well, dang, Sarah, I never thought of it that way.
Goldfish crackers.
That's brilliant.
This car's pretty and all, but we got a Dalmatian to catch.
Oh, you're absolutely right.
You
I
just
got
get
so
lost
excited.
in your car's nice and all, but we got a job to do. There's
That's
a
right.
bounty. There's a bounty on that damn Dalmatian.
I know. I heard they're selling at least 2 tons of goldfish crackers. The snack that smiles back.
And they're flavor blasted too.
Oh, goodness. Those are the best ones. Get you any kind of variety. Pizza goldfish?
Listen,
Other kind of goldfish?
we don't have a Dalmatian, but we got enough sugar and salt behind us right now that we got every single raccoon and squirrel in the neighborhood following this DeLorean. So you need to pick up the pace. I
Hey,
want to catch those rodents.
I know. I can't change professions this late in the game.
Old Navy.
You know, this Dalmatian is a fast dog, but I can run faster because I got these beautiful, stretchy, beautiful pants with a pleated and a pocket. I got 4 pockets. I got goldfish in one pocket. I got cereal in another pocket.
My goodness, Sarah, those must have been expensive.
They were not. Target, I mean, oop.
Oh,
So sorry.
we lost that deal. We lost that one.
That's how we get fired, Melanie.
Oh man.
But Target, if you're out there
Right?
and you
For
want to
only $5 a
subscribe,
month, we'll mention your product. Just subscribe to
Fruit Loops, taste the red. Nope.
Oh, come on. Gotta learn product placement better. All right. Chris, we got time for one more?
Yeah, we sure do.
Let's do it. Let's do Choose a Loser. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody else in the audience. What we need from all of you today, first off, Chris, get the heck out. All right, good deal. So Chris is out of
about him.
Now we can talk about him. Yeah, exactly. Chris is out of here. In the meantime, I turned off my light. In the meantime, Chad, I need a bunch of suggestions of let's go with a couple of different categories. 1, fictional people. 2, real people, celebrities, that kind of thing. Let's do 3. We'll do strange things to collect. What somebody might collect. Actually, strange or no, regular collections. We'll take them either way. And let's do an occupation. Let's get some jobs in there. And last but not least, we'll do if somebody's going through some kind of a change, like menopause, but not menopause. Anything else? Any other kind of change. So, Chad, as those suggestions come rolling in like the mighty waves of the wave, then I will explain the rest of the game it's going to be. Chris is going to come back in here in just a minute, and he's going to have 3 rounds of questions with our 3 loser contestants. We've got Melanie number 1, Noah number 2, and Jack number 3. Chris will have 3 rounds of questions with them to figure out which one is the least loser-ish that he will take out to dinner with himself. And that's where y'all come in with these suggestions. Is we're going to figure out who these losers are. Chad, what suggestions do we have so far?
Sorry, I was a little distracted by the poetic language of the crashing waves earlier.
Crashing waves, baby.
Absolutely. Let's see. We have Ronald McDonald.
Ooh, I like that.
Willie from Free Willy. Someone who collects breakfast cereals.
Okay. Somebody's hungry out there.
Someone who is playing through a Mario game.
Oh, okay.
Dr. Spock. There's a deep cut.
Not Mr. Spock, but Dr. Spock.
Yeah, right. Donald Glover, all of the Avengers, a voice actor. Someone who thinks they're in the pottery scene in the movie Ghost. Someone playing through a Mario game.
Okay. All right. So.
Wow, those are some.
Jack,
and a breakdance champion.
Breakdance, I like that one too. Jack, I would like you to be all of the Avengers.
All right. Okay.
Not the actors, but the actual like.
Yes. Okay.
Cool. Right. Okay.
He's gonna go look them all up.
Yeah, Batman.
Yeah. No.
Even I know that's DC.
Let's see, Melanie. You want to do a dog lover in a pottery scene? In the pottery scene, is that
a dog lover in the pottery scene from Ghost?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why not?
You got that one. I kind of really want to do Ronald McDonald, who is into breakdancing. No, you got that. All right.
Hey,
so
give me that's almost too easy.
I know, right? I mean, I could give you more.
I'm all over that, like white on rice, baby. Let's do it.
You're gonna be awesome at this. All right, so one more around the horn. Melanie, you are
pottery scene of Ghost.
All right, Noah.
Ronald McDonald, he loves breakdancing.
And then Jack.
All of the Avengers.
This is gonna be amazing. Okay, so let's give Chris the international symbol for put your earphones in. Bring him back onto the stage, the virtual stage. All right, Chris, welcome back to Choose a Loser.
Thank you for having me again.
Yes, this is the worst game show ever.
I just enjoy the fact that I get to be on TV.
Well, really, we're actually just streaming. We're not on cable, even basic, but that's okay. We'll get there. One day we'll get there, Chris, because of people like you. You get 3 rounds of questions with these 3 losers to figure out who's the least loser-ish.
Oh, I'm stoked. Okay. Loser number 1. When I was just a lad, I worked really hard one summer to save up enough money for the He-Man Castle Grayskull action figure set. Is there anything that you really wanted and worked really, really hard to get in your lifetime?
You know, when I was a kid, I always wanted to be an artist, but I wasn't, like, I was a little visually impaired, but I did love working with my hands and I love creating things. So I always wanted to just be able to get just a clump of something. I would even go in the kitchen, instead of pizza, I would just scoop it out and just make shapes. And it was just so gratifying to do that. I always wished I had, I don't know, a machine that would spin it and help me create art that way with my hands.
That was a weird answer. Okay, loser number 2. I was in the Boy Scouts as a kid, and my favorite badge, the thing I'm most proud of, was fishing. I just got my fisherman badge, and it made me feel so excited. I wanted to show it off everywhere. What is an accomplishment you were particularly proud of?
Well, there, B-boy. How about I go ahead and answer that bad guy for you? Hit it! I'm most proud of my devotion to my craft. I've spent so much time working on my ability to express myself through my wicked moves that now I don't even have to think about it. I'm proud of a long-term achievement. It's called mastery. I also love the dollar menu. It's so cheap. I'm so proud of myself for coming up with that idea. That was a real good one on my part.
Well, I have no answer to that question. Loser number 3. I would spend most of my summers at my grandmother's house growing up, and she lived out in the country in California. It was fantastic. I got to see wildlife and bugs and dirt and trees and stuff, but I never really got to go any place special or spectacular outside of the country. If you could take me someplace on a wonderful vacation to see some wonderful things, where would that be and why?
Well, hey there. Thanks so much for having us on. You know, we could go so many amazing places. Isn't that right, big guy?
Yeah, we could go big place.
Whoa, calm down there, big guy. Listen, it might be expensive at first, but I think we can cover it. We have bases located in New York, LA, off the coast. I'm sure we could figure something out. Friday, can we get that checked out? 1 second. Honestly, I don't know what I do in this group. Hi, I'm says that's weird. Sex appeal? I don't know.
And I'm here. Hello there. Would you like the thunder or the lightning?
Well, I hope that answered one of your questions.
That actually created a lot more questions, but we'll get to that. Loser number 1, really easy question for you. If there was one thing that you wish that you could do over, like you could change anything, what would that be?
Well, you know, I had one of my favorite puppies. I called him Roger. He was one of 50 dogs that I had, but I lost him very young. But sometimes when I'm working and I'm creating this beautiful, I don't know if it's going to be a bowl or a vase, but it's like I feel him. I feel him behind me, and his little paws are almost helping me shape the bowl, and we're just working together, and I can almost smell the kibbles on his breath. So yeah, I wish I could have protected Roger.
Oh, no.
We're making something beautiful.
I was going to say, it sounds like you're pretty much still enjoying Roger. Loser number 2, I got another question for you. Now, I have always been a fan of eating delicious meals that are cooked for me by people who know how to make delicious meals. If you were going to make me a delicious meal for an occasion, or maybe just randomly to show me that you like me, what would you prepare for me and why?
Well, I can promise that I'll make you a meal, but it won't be cooked by people who know how to make good meals, if you know what I'm saying. What I could do is I could take you to some kind of nice studio. We could pop it and lock it in the dark, baby. We could pop it and lock it in the dark. There's nothing more romantic than that. We'd get down and what I would do is I would give you a big fat hamburger, some salty, styrofoamy fries, and we would eat and we would get down. We would boogie. We would pop and lock all night, baby girl.
Whew. Yeah, that's probably not gonna happen. Okay. Loser number 3. If your life was if your life were to take a different toll and you would see yourself in a different profession, what job do you think you would see yourself in?
I am Groot.
Hey, big guy, calm down. Look, the guy asked you a question. Just go ahead and answer the question. Probably would do some more legal things in the world.
I don't know what I'm. Can you see me? I've mastered the art of being still.
That's weird. Sex appeal? I don't know. We probably steal from the rich, give to the poor, probably do a little bit of this and that. I don't know. Kind of like our job now. It pays well.
Yeah, I'm not really into the group thing, but we'll see. All right, so final round of questions. Loser number 1. I have always imagined that that my wedding day with that special someone would be something magnanimous, something glorious. Have you given a lot of thought to how you would want your wedding to proceed, and maybe you'd like to share some of that with me?
Oh, are you kidding? I've dreamed about it ever since I was young. I would have a dress that is just covered with pictures of all the dogs, Roger, of course, prominently displayed. And then instead of flower girls, little puppies, just sheer little puppy breath, walking with their little pedals, or they can't even poop. It doesn't matter because it's so cute. And then all the guests would be dogs, and the pastor, if it doesn't have to be religious, it could be a justice who's a puppy. They could be a sad-looking, serious doggy, and then we could serve all of our meals in these beautiful bowls that Roger and I made. So if you'd like to join me, it would be a spectacular day.
I don't know if there's room for me without Roger. All right, so loser number 2, simple question. If your life was could be like, if you wanted to name it like a movie or something, what do you think the title of your movie life would be?
The name of the movie that I'd be in would be called Kill the Hamburglar and Get Down While Doing It, because those are really the 2 things that I'm after. Vengeance for my company at the hands of that Hamburglar and getting down, baby. Oh yeah. Wah, wah.
Man, that's a long movie title. So final question, loser number 3. I've always imagined that on a big special occasion, like maybe my 50th birthday, that the person that I'm with would do something outrageously awesome to help me celebrate that birthday. What would you do special to help someone celebrate a special day?
Hey, I'm down here. Sorry, I don't know how to get the suit to work. But I probably would celebrate with cake. I don't know.
Sorry about that. Cloak, activate.
We could go anywhere. We could to sail the world through different portals or anything like that. Thrip! Ha! I think I'm Sony's property. I don't know.
Bombay!
And not sex appeal. Literally just took out an entire ship. So don't know what that is. What? You wanted more? Listen, that's all I got. I don't know if you have the answer to that. We just celebrate. We're all known here for celebrating, but I don't know if we'd get to 50 years. We just did 10, and that was a lot.
All right.
Well, Chris, that was the most amazing group of losers I've seen. So,
Yeah.
Who's first loser that you're going to eliminate?
I think I'm going to get rid of losers number 3 because they are all the Avengers except Captain America.
Yep.
Oh, he's saluted at the beginning. He's all the Avengers. That's right. I forgot about that.
Right.
It's the entire Avengers. All right.
I'm out.
Yeah. And I don't want Bachelor number 2 because loser number 2, because as fun as he was in the beginning, it's gotten quite annoying. He's a breakdancing Ronald McDonald.
That's right.
Okay.
I'm out of here.
You're the worm, Ronald.
Who apparently ate helium or something. I don't really know. And so I think I'm going to take by default loser number 1 because loser number 1 is like a weird, freaky dog lover person or someone who loves dogs and misses Roger, but is also into pottery and or might be Demi Moore. I'm not sure.
Go.
There was a dog lover who was in the scene, the pottery scene.
Oh, the pottery scene of Ghost. Okay. Well, then I wasn't far off. All right. Whew, that was a pretty insane round of Choose a Loser. And with that is our show. Thank you guys for joining us. I'm gonna go and probably have to take a couple minutes of quiet time after those last couple games. But thank you guys. This is our last show. Kept kind of under the carpet, little secret show, because we're gonna be fully public on Thursday, and so hopefully our audience will grow and explode and blossom into an entire orchard of wonderful audience participants. We will be still having on Tuesday our Jackbox Game Show, where we got a couple special guests that will be joining us that are, I believe, acquaintances of Pierce's. So I'm really excited to meet them and play along with them. Chad, do we have any announcements or anything special that we want to say to the audience prior to us closing?
Yes, absolutely. Let's see here. Purple Pineapple 8, Patrick Lim 5, Eagle Panini, and Bama PJ, and CP3 SPN2. Thank you once again. We thank you throughout the show, but thank you once again for supporting us in the various ways you have tonight, via follows, via cheering, via subscriptions, and once again, just as a reminder to everyone, if you have an Amazon Prime account and you would like to support what we're doing here, you may log into Twitch and use what's called a Twitch Prime subscription, which throws just a couple of extra dollars our way, absolutely at no cost to you, because it just comes with your Amazon Prime account. So if you would like to support us in that way, we would really appreciate it. But no matter what you're able to do right now, one thing that everyone can do is spread the word about what we're doing. We're going to be making big announcements, and we're pushing out a huge social media thing on that. But word of mouth from the people who love us and support us and everything has really helped us out so far, and we really do appreciate you being on our side. You're the best audience in the world, and we'd love to play for you. So here's to even more of that. Over to you, Chris.
Thank you, Chad. And I want a big round of applause for our audience. Well, big round of applause for you. Thank you. Big round of applause for our improvisers that were here, joined us here tonight. So a big thank you to everyone did a fantastic job tonight. So Melanie, yay! Pierce, woo woo! Noah, and the entire Avengers, played by Jack. Good, fantastic job. And give a lot of love out to Chad, our Hostmaster General. None of this would even function. I'd be talking to a turned off laptop, pretending people were looking at me right now if it wasn't for Chad to set all this technology up for us. So thank you very, very much. Make sure you guys follow us on Facebook. Our website is also live if you guys want to go out and look at our cast photos and bios and things of that nature. There's going to be a lot of stuff rolling out here once we go public. So we're going to be a lot of special things that we're going to be doing. So keep an eye out for those as well. My name is Chris. Thank you all for joining us here tonight. Have a wonderful rest of your night.